what do you guys think?
Keep it open. Use an extra.
Just spread it open, so.
Don't be looking at me.
No way, you just
No, all of people's minds are in the gutter.
No, his mind isn't in the
No,
gutter.
it's
Not
fine. There's
everybody.
innuendo there, but you don't have to catch it.
Alright, time.
Do you understand? Like, I didn't even mean that.
That's it.
Oh, please.
No, you meant it. Don't lie, you meant it.
Oh.
Oh, me? Oh, man. No, don't. What's the red hub topic for today, guys? Okay, so my boss called me fat. Is this body shaming or genuine concern?
Oh, come on. Why are we so sensitive?
How fat are you?
How
Well,
look, that's some bullshit. If you're fat, you're fat. Okay. If it was a skinny person and they said, "Oh, you're slim," would it be body shaming? Like, you guys should get out your feelings. If you're a fat person, own it or lose weight. Like, don't stress us out.
The truth of the matter is, I feel like a lot of Nigerians deep down identify fat as ugly. That's why they will never accept that.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah, you're right. But you know, BBW is beautiful to some people. I think
not fat.
it's not your boss'
Well,
job
some people
to tell you that.
how
So
you
I
look.
think I'm BBW.
Especially if
I'm
it's not
fat.
affecting. You're not BBW.
Okay, so apparently I thought I was BBW, big bold woman. That's what it means, I think. Yeah, I thought I was big and bold, but they say I'm not. I'm only a little bit thick.
Especially if it's not affecting their work output. You know.
Really? I thought I was big, bold.
Body shaming, actually. Because when you call somebody fat, you're obviously just trying to shame the person.
Exactly.
Why
Not
do you think fat
necessarily.
is shaming?
No, you never just say, oh, you're fat. Oh, you're
Ihechi, are you dark skinned?
Because I don't think.
Sorry, guys. Ihechi, are you dark skinned?
I'm not dark skinned.
Or
I'm
whatever
brown
color.
skinned.
You are brown skin. If I call you brown skin, Ihechi, am I bashing?
No, you know that the environment where we are now, the surrounding we find ourselves,
I wanna hear
brown
this.
skin is a serious compliment. Well, I'm brown skin. Like, what would you describe as brown skin? This is brown and this is like me, brown skinned. Brown skin, you know.
How is that?
Beyonce.
Thank you. Brown skin is a serious compliment.
Exactly, but
But
until recently.
fat has never ever been
Why
a
are you
compliment.
guys talking as
If
if
I tell
light
you
skin
you're
was
fat,
not
you'll
a
be bothered.
compliment
Trust
before?
me. If I tell you you're fat, won't you be bothered?
My thing
Of
is,
course.
Me, I'm
No, of
happy,
course.
oh. I'll actually be very happy.
But the better
No, I don't
way
think
is
you'll be happy
Brown
until
skin
you're
only just became a compliment. Before, if somebody
Yeah.
tells you you're getting darker, you simply
No,
say,
no,
"Hey,
it's
am I stressed?" God,
It's
no.
a different case if
Do
they
you
say you
understand what
got
I'm
a
saying?
fat
Like,
ass.
nah.
You got a fat.
If somebody tells you you're fat and you're fat, it's
If
not.
they say
It's
you're
not a compliment or a diss. It's what you are.
no,
Work
but
on it
I
to
don't
accept
think
it.
that in the workplace,
Exactly.
that should
It's
be
not
what you should be
appropriate.
focusing on.
Well, you
There's
don't know
a
the
different way
context.
to have put it. Like, oh, what's up? It looks like you're adding a little weight, or are you? Do you get? Don't just
Even
come out.
adding weight.
Even adding weight too is just like saying you're
that
fat.
sounds-
Yes.
I don't even
sounds a
think
bit
the
more-
compliment should
No.
be. I think it should be more about how you can help that. If you're bringing some fitness situation to the workplace, then that's a way of telling those people to. But for you to say, oh, you're fat.
I
that's
don't think
not
it's
affecting
proper in the
I don't
office.
think.
No, but this is what confuses me. This is what confuses me. Why? I don't understand why a boss should even bring that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How is
What
that
were we
affecting the
discussing?
work?
Well, you guys.
Yeah, no,
Wait,
yeah,
okay,
true.
can
That's
I
a
play
point.
devil's advocate, right?
Okay, so let me just give this point. So the
Okay.
question is, why do Nigerians feel they can talk about your weight so freely based off what you say?
Oh.
I can talk about
No,
anything
Nigerians
so
talk
freely.
about anything so freely.
Yeah.
First thing
There's
first, we
so
don't.
much entitlement.
We don't
Oh my
have
God.
any sense of self-control.
Yeah.
There's
It's
a-
freedom
So,
of speech.
I feel like these days, maybe it's because of the internet, maybe it's because of social media, but everybody is in their feelings.
Social media is obviously for people with thick skin because the kind of things that are said to people on social media is the worst. So many times I've come on my comment section and I've seen, okay, you might not think this is body shaming. Somebody has told me, oh, you're now black, and it was a struggle. I started doing, oh, I won't enter sun. When I'm in a car, the window must be wind up because dust is making me so many things. So I think that if you're on social media and you don't have a thick skin, it's terrible.
A lot of times people can't say these things to the other person's face, but if you're behind a keyboard, you can really tweet it or just put it in the comment section. So it's like, it's giving some people liver that they would usually not have to just come at other people. So yeah, I'd say social media has been an enabler for body shaming.
Yeah.
Everybody is taking offense.
Yes.
You have LGBTQI, I don't know what the last letter is. People, no, I'm not saying those people don't have rights or all of that, but like everybody feels like everything somebody says that is contrary to what they feel is automatic bashing.
Exactly, that's not it.
Do you understand? There's a lot of times, I think there was I don't remember her name, who was on her Insta story, a white woman, a celebrity, I can't remember her name, and there was a song, Gina Rodriguez, and she said something with the N word.
Yeah,
and people
saying
saying
nigga,
for
don't
her.
sing a song with nigga. Like, that's so stupid to me.
Do you get? So I feel like everybody's in their feelings right now. I'm not saying, oh, that gives you a right to come out and body shame or everything, but I feel like maybe social media has made everybody extra sensitive. Sometimes you just need to like, maybe they are calling you fat because genuinely, honestly, you have added some weight.
There are better ways to say it.
I don't think being in your feelings is a problem. I'm sorry. I don't think being in your feelings is a problem. The problem right now is the other person that is offending you, because calling you fat is offensive.
Why is it offensive?
No, it is offensive. Many people are fighting with themselves internally, and when you throw,
I'm sorry. There's one more thing. He said, are all these body remarks sometimes just compliments, or is there something more?
Yeah, I think it's psychological, because for the guys who say, "Oh, you're fat," obviously wants her to, sort of psychologically feel like, "Oh, I'm interested in you. I'm looking at you." So, no, calm down. Let me hit you there. Girls don't like a guy complimenting them all the time. Trust me, it's a psychological thing. If you tell a girl,
brother, that's your opinion.
I don't know which girls are you talking about? Me, I like compliments.
What do you mean by girls?
Calm down. I say all the time. See, calm down. Because obviously some blokes told me this. Girls like a bad boy. So in as much as you compliment them, sometimes they want a guy that is.
No,
like,
I'm sorry. I think it's girls.
Calm down. Let me land this.
Ladies don't like a bad boy. We want a respectable
bad boy, not somebody that will bring down your self-esteem.
Let Ola finish.
Sorry,
bad boy.
Carry on.
Thank you.
Bad boy. Bad boy.
Not me. I'm not speaking for myself. This is hypothetical. A friend told me. So I'm saying, obviously, he said, a girl doesn't particularly want a sweet boy that's, hey, nah, it's not, he needs to show some, some width, he needs to show some, some Batman things, like, obviously, you just tell her, yeah, you look nice, but, you need to, like, do your hair like that.
That's toxic.
I'm sorry, that's so toxic. I'm not saying all the time. I'm not saying all the time. There are times for compliments. But it's like, if you're always complimenting, like, where you going to stand
the person to become proud.
Like, imagine good with no evil. How are you going to understand?
Why would you have to,
there needs to be
in relationship?
Anybody that feels like they need to give you back a compliment. That's a compliment. You're wonderful.
Listen to what we're saying here.
I mean, you're great, Paul. Don't let it get your head.
Listen, I said psychologically now. A guy that probably has his wife at home and stuff like, he knows how to work this thing psychologically. So he knows, if he tells this girl, she's fat, she's probably going to try and understand that, he's looking at me. So now she's going to try and want to make him feel, am I still fat? Am I, So she's going to want to, like, psychologically try and please that person because of the negative
So you think him telling her she's fat will make her want to lose weight?
Exactly. Don't really want it just all sweet and, you want a guy too that, holds his ground. And obviously sometimes it just tells you, what it is and how it is. Like, your hair's not really nice. I didn't like that style. That makes them thrive and do better.
It might not be totally nonsense. There's a point in what he's saying. Most of the time, like, I might not have completely figured it before he started looking at me like philosopher and everything, but most of the time, when people say things to you and makes you think about them for so long, whether it's a good thing or it's a bad thing, you start to like them.
So, I will look at it. I'm going to say they're doing devil advocates like you from both ends. One, from the person making the statement and the person receiving the statement. The person giving the statement, true. The truth of the matter is a lot of Nigerians have that mentality of calling people fat to shame them. That's fair. At the same time, the receiver, why does it bother you?
That's the
Why does it bother you?
In as much as fat is a qualifying word, is an adjective, I still think it's a very offensive word, because saying fat most of the time is not something that sits well with people. Telling people they're fat is like a reminder of their struggles.
I don't think fat is a derogatory term. Like I said earlier, I think it's an adjective. If you don't find skinny or tall, if you don't find it to be a derogatory term, then why is fat derogatory? However, it depends on the context. So if you're trying to laugh at somebody because they are supposedly fat, then it's derogatory, obviously.
See, if you are above a certain weight when you're a certain height, the definition is fat, according to the dictionary. Coco even said it. But if I now say, you fat, stupid girl, that's different. But if I say, oh, she's fat, honey, if you are indeed fat, you are fat.
Do Nigerians want to hear the truth? No. Nigerians don't want to hear the truth, which is why you point out a situation, and as opposed to the person focusing on the lesson they're supposed to learn or the outtake they're supposed to take out of that conversation, they focus on the part that bothers them.
If you see 20 likes on your profile and you see one comment, which is going to affect you. Do you understand? Say bad news spreads like wildfire. Yeah, that may be because you're woke, you understand that. But certainly you're going to see this comment and that negative one will get to you more than
likes, the 20 likes.
Fair, So for that to get to you, just...
No, but it's a situation of Nigerians not wanting to hear the truth.
That's one. Two, I think also we've associated certain words as
ugly.
insults.
Yeah, as insults.
Yeah.
They've told you, oh,
It's
you're
true.
fat. It's automatic that, oh, yeah, fat is unattractive. But there's people owning
They're liking
the fact
it.
that they're plus size.
No.
It might not be a
Okay, that's a
psychological-
better way to say it. Say plus size. Don't say fat.
But why do we have to say plus size, Farouk? Fat is in the dictionary. Why should we not use the word? I don't understand.
You're right, because there's bossy and
if
there's
somebody
fat.
told
Fat
you
is fat.
You'd be okay with
I'm
it?
not fat, but I have a fat stomach. So if somebody says you got a fat stomach, Coco,
Okay,
I'll
hold
tell you,
on.
yeah, I can see it.
Not everybody
But
is
at the
as
same
strong
time-
as
But
you are,
you
though.
need to be strong. That's what I'm trying to say. People are so sensitive.
Listen,
and
no,
everybody wants to cry every second.
stop.
Like,
No,
come
no,
on.
stop. I feel like you've never been in that position before.
How do you know that?
No, she's probably been there, but now you're
Have
here.
you?
You need to help
No,
and
I'm
encourage
asking you,
people
have
to get
you?
Farouk,
there.
everybody has the one thing they're insecure about, right?
I get it.
That
but
everybody
why-
wants to.
Okay, can I
Poke
say
at them
something,
for-
guys?
So let
Can I-
Farouk speak.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Come on, like there are better ways to say it. Fat is so judgmental. Like, why are you going to call somebody fat and you're going to say that person should fucking own it? It doesn't make sense.
I don't think you should call anybody fat. And the people who disagree are idiots. No offense to my friends on this show. I love them. But I just feel like calling someone fat, like, how dare you? Like, what gives you the right? It's so rude.
Have you ever been in that position?
Being fat.
Yes.
I mean, I've had a fat
Sorry,
stomach.
it's a weird question.
I've had a fat stomach.
I'm sorry to ask.
Yeah, but no, because you don't know the position. Like, you don't know what these people feel. So you can't be like, oh, just own it, just claim it, when you've never been in that position.
Fair.
Okay, can I answer Farouk?
Okay.
Yes. Sir.
So, based on what you said, right? Okay, so out of the blue, just seeing someone and saying, oh, you're fat, that's childish as fuck. Like, who does that? Secondly, I mean, we're not crazy people. For somebody to say you're fat, obviously it's been warranted, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you sat on their table and it broke. I was like, yo, you're so fat, man. Do you understand? Like, obviously it's been warranted. That's why the person has said it. So my thing is, we've already cleared the fact that it has been warranted. That's why they said it, right? So why should we now say we will not use the known adjective for somebody that is overweight? We will not be using something else. No. Go ahead.
I think
I might have wanted to look at the
describing
context of the question. First of all, there are some positions, there are some scenarios where saying fat might not be offensive. Just like what you said now. You sat on this chair, it broke, oh, you're fat. It might be a joke. But in this case...
No, it's not a joke, darling. It's true. Honestly.
Okay, it is true. But now it is your boss telling you you're fat. First of all, you cannot laugh. You cannot really laugh in this position. You cannot laugh to your boss. You cannot do, you're not all right. You get my point. So it was obviously your boss most likely intimidating
you're
you
short and bald
or trying to put you down. So in this context, it was obviously body shaming, and it is not right to body. I don't know why people feel it's all right to body shame. So let's say this is body shaming now, obviously calling you fat. So just like you're saying you're all right with it.
I'll give you a scenario. where
Exactly,
you're
you can't
gone.
call it body shaming because you don't know how the person is taking it. Imagine telling
Exactly. What if
Coco
they don't even
that.
feel ashamed?
Exactly.
Like, do you understand? It's like, I'm fat, so.
So aside from fat,
But what
food,
gives
do
you the
think
right?
other body sizes are shamed?
Of
Yes.
course.
My friend, for example,
Exactly,
he had like a lot of weight, and then he went home, he was sick. He came back, and someone said, why are you looking so thin? Person said it and laughed, and then he came back to the hostel, and trust me, for weeks he kept eating. Oh, I have to start eating 4 times, so that I'll become fat. Like that word kept ringing in his head. It obviously got him really bothered.
Yeah.
So I don't think that was obviously. Person said it jokingly,
Yeah,
but
but
person
it
was
got-
not consciously body shaming, but it was body shaming.
I think the thing in general is a lot of people are yet to identify with their own
Self, yeah.
fault,
Who
their
they
own
are.
selves.
Yeah.
So when there's a fight, when there's an argument, I think because of social media as well, people who are bullies over Twitter, the quickest thing they know they can say that would get to you
Is your
would be
body.
to body
Yeah.
shame.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're too skinny. Oh, look at her leg,
Yeah.
K-leg. Oh, look
Yeah.
at... So I think the best way for everybody to put a body shamer to shame, basically, is
It's not be
Oh,
ashamed.
your
if you
shoes.
know that your stomach, I know that there's 2 rows at my back. It's okay, dear. I know that my legs are a bit too long. I know my nose is, I know I have thick lips. Great. Once I start to own all those things, whoever is body shaming you
People are doing
cannot.
Botox
can't-
and thick lips.
yeah.
That's not shame.
Whoa.
What? Girl, the thing
Whoa,
is
or some
better.
Kylie P. But my thing is, the quickest way you can get over a body shamer is to look, so my stomach is big, like you said. What's the next
And
thing?
then-
And then people need to get more creative with their sorts of social
Honestly,
media.
people shouldn't be body shaming anybody. For example, like this situation, I'm trying to think of what scenario will make a boss say you are fat. Like, I mean,
Really
did I
nothing.
enter the elevator and
Or did I pass and things there to fall?
you have to remind me that, oh, you are so fat. You get so clearly that's body shaming and it makes no sense. But come on, we're in Nigeria. Most of our parents are toxic. Do you understand? And Nigerian parents, is the truth.
No,
I
see, I will not lie. I relate
most
to
of our
right.
parents, they'll tell you, look at you are so fat, you can't be like your friend.
It's
okay?
familiarity.
Come on, will you stop eating? Do you get what I'm saying? So we know that as Africans, naturally, we're low-key toxic people. So you should have thick skin.
So is telling somebody that they smell body shaming?
No.
Yes, body shaming doesn't
my dear,
necessarily
it's a
mean.
general problem.
Body
If it's part of
shaming
your
doesn't
body,
mean it has
then
to be
it's body
false.
shaming.
Body shaming means you're fat, you're slim, you're smelling. It is true, but that doesn't change the fact that it is body shaming. But that's
wait, they
smelling.
should not tell you
They
that
should tell you that you're
smelling.
smelling. Definitely, they
If
should
you
tell you
have
that you're smelling.
hallucinations,
However,
tell you, brother, your man.
You can only call it body shaming when you smell, if you were born with the smell.
Why you born?
Yeah, no, there are people that have skin. I feel like I'm sure there's people that have skin conditions that make them smell. Yes, there's people like that. That's body shaming.
I'm actually confused.
I also heard that your mom did not bathe you well when she gave birth to you.
I don't think your mom is the one that should have been better.
I don't know if it's
No,
true.
no. I'm actually
Yeah,
confused
she's
why
right.
that-
She's right.
I'm confused why that topic hasn't even come like through.
Because
like,
there are girls with like
if somebody's
halitosis and
smelling,
gallstones.
move yourself out of the room. Move yourself out of the room.
tell them.
Why?
You could tell them depending on how
No,
close you
because it's
are.
rude.
Like I always say, I'm not 100% sure, nobody should quote me, but I've heard that sometimes your blood, the one inside your body, is not clean, so therefore it's emanating through your skin as body odor. I don't know if it's true.
Yo,
I think you're
see-
too
see-
sensitive.
Yeah, you're too
I'm
sensitive.
not my friend.
You know-
I can't tell you anything.
I heard
I'm
it's about
walking on eggshells
Beyonce
around
too, you know,
bro.
because
That Beyonce smell.
yeah, she has BO like a mouth odor, like
What are you talking
halitosis.
about there? Look, well, all right, let's
If
not
I
fight.
wasn't part of this.
Halitosis.
To be
Like it's
honest,
a natural like
Just
mouth.
know said it's cocoa,
See,
did
calm
not
down,
say
we're
it was
human
halitosis.
beings. Calm down.
It was
the bees sting away.
Back to what I'm saying, we're human beings, you know. Like there's no human being on this earth that doesn't bleed. You get me? So I'm saying like I heard Beyonce has halitosis. You know, it's like halitosis. Whatever pronunciation, you get me?
Beyonce is perfect.
But mine's
She has
goes
no
vocabulary.
halitosis.
Whatever you want to call it.
I don't understand why anybody would body shame Beyonce, because Beyonce definitely is perfect. I don't know what he was saying. I don't know who said that. It must have been somebody who is, you know, a hater. Of course she has haters, and I'm definite that the Beehive is going to comfort that person.
Look, yeah, Ola. Hypnosis, what I don't know what it is we're calling that thing. Beyonce does not have it. She cannot. Look, I was this close to getting physical. You cannot insult Beyonce like that. Her mouth cannot smell. Nothing about Beyonce. She smells like unicorns, okay? Yeah, unicorns. Beyonce smells like unicorns. I've never met her, but she smells like unicorns.
I'm going to say this, so nobody comes for me. I love Beyonce. I do. But I just feel like she's a little bit overrated. Like she's too packaged, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't seem authentic anymore. I prefer Kelly, Michelle, and Solange all together over Beyonce because they're more raw to me.
You know, the gallstones, the mouth odor. So I feel like, you know, so,
Farouk.
you know, so I feel like
I'm sorry. This topic is like
pronounce
it's
it.
for Farouk. Honestly, because
for Farouk.
Farouk, I have a serious problem with your sensitivity. It's too much.
What do you mean?
Are you going to?
What do you mean?
So okay, let me give you an example now, right? So if you came and I felt like you had a funny smell.
Did it came
No, like
sexually
came
or
around and you had a
okay.
funny smell.
Oh, now
or
why is your
something.
mind so
She said you
dirty?
came like
He
came
I
arrived
had a
at
funny
the...
smell. So I should not tell you.
And everybody should just be avoiding you.
You should not be avoiding you. I better go.
Do you get how would you handle that
If
situation?
you're his friend, you have to tell him.
Anything, I think that's
things.
fake as fuck. I'm
Okay,
very
no,
blunt.
okay, no.
I like to let you
I see
know
where you're
also.
coming from. Okay, I get it. I'll take it to the side and tell you. You're right. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But
I
I'm
know
not.
you like the hair and all that there, so it's like.
Oh my God, Ola, stop. We're not going back there.
Moving on swiftly.
I mean,
going
previous
back.
episode,
Moving on
watch it.
swiftly.
Moving on very swiftly. Now, what do you think about people who go as far as altering themselves based off of the fact they've been body shamed? Like he said, now his friend who went and started
Eating for 10 a day.
overeating and whatever. Would you at any point
I think it's
in time?
unnatural. It's not cool. But you know, because of them, you can understand them because they're who they are. So you have to understand that because this is what they've done and that's what's made them who they are. You have to respect that. That's their personality. That's what
Okay.
they decided to do.
Okay.
And you can never understand that because you're content.
With
You're who you
yourself.
are, exactly.
Okay, so what do you think?
So you
The
have to
truth of the
respect that.
matter
It's a
is, I'll
balance.
be frank with you, because I've been called a man so much, I almost did got my boobs done at some point. Yeah.
People kept calling me a boy. First of all, Nigerians, there are so many ways to differentiate between male and female. It's not just breast and hair. But yes, I did consider it for a long time because growing up, I was always called skinny, gangly. Oh, you're too skinny. You look like a boy. Yes, I considered it for a while. But then again, I came to the realization that none of that is going to change how I feel inside. If I don't feel comfortable in my body, that's me.
I mean, I almost got a boob job, but I couldn't afford it because up until I was in like 200 level, I was flat as a board. I used to always cry to my mom, oh, mommy, I want to wear a bra. And my mom's like, when these breasts will come, you'll not be able to handle it. People in school used to tell me, oh, what happened to you? Why aren't you, busty? Then I would take bras and stuff them just to have some type of, Now the breasts have come and I don't know what to do with it. But yeah, I mean, I feel like body shaming can lead people, especially to someone who's not very mentally strong or, like Coco likes to say, not sensitive with a thick skin. It can lead people to, make body alterations that might in the end be harmful to them and, their health.
But then I thought about it, I'm just like, you know what, fuck y'all.
Energy. Yes.
I mean,
because it's true.
There are men that
because at the end of the day, there are people that it's like you said, it's about being comfortable in yourself.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having like injections or having surgery.
With it.
There's like, do you?
It's preferences. Some guys don't mind.
If
Some
you
guys
feel better, but I know that for a fact that a lot of people who have undergone these surgeries have come back to say they regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
it's not fixing the problem.
It was not mental thing
the problem.
And I always say it. Everything is always from
It's an issue, and
Exactly. You don't give yourself a problem.
You came to the point where you decided that it was not necessary you did that. Not everybody is as strong. Not everybody. And many people are going through, like you said, it's a mental thing. Many people have that internal struggle, and then I think the only thing to do is to go get injection, overfeed and everything. And you might not want to blame them. We just need to talk to them and pray for them to come to a point where they're not very comfortable. Exactly.
I was waiting for you to say pray.
Yes, now.
Coco, what's you like?
Imagine you have kids and your child goes to school and maybe like his classmates calls him fat and he go into a fight because of that. I would tell my child, baby, you gotta grow some skin, thick skin, baby. First of all, if
is your child actually fat?
Let me finish. That's where I'm getting to. Okay. If you're actually fat, I will tell you, my darling, but you are fat. Do you understand? Yo. So what I need to do is build your self-confidence so that even though you're fat, you don't feel like you're less of a person.
Fair.
So that if anybody calls you anything, it doesn't affect you. Do you understand? Not, oh no, my baby, you're not fat. Don't mind you. Come on, if you're a fat baby, you're a fat baby, and you need to eat right so you can be slim and nobody will call you fat.
Exactly. I feel like we have the power to stop all these things. Like with my kid, it's like, okay, look, first thing first, there's people, let me tell you, when you lose this weight or you become skinny, they are still going to tell you you are too skinny. They're still going to say everything. So do you want to keep this weight and give that person the power to continually call you fat? Or do you want to stop eating that much chocolate?
Exactly.
No, at the same time, in my opinion, somebody calls my kid fat. The next day in school, you're wearing the most over-the-top, tightest outfit I can find in your wardrobe. You're gonna show them in school.
This is sitcoms.
This is me. You're all right.
My work will be to like build up your confidence because it shows me that you have self-esteem
issues
and
concerning
that's
your
why I be targeting, not you got my child fat. Oh, you're stupid. I'm going to come and beat you.
But that's the truth. Think about it. A lot of Nigerian parents don't have that conversation. Be like, oh, I'm praying and binding against the spirit of smoking from my child. Baba, talk to your pikin.
No, but another thing is a lot of Nigerian parents as well. I don't know if this is subconscious or conscious, but they body shame like crazy. My mom used to tell me, even though I think thankfully it worked well in my favor. But if I was somebody who didn't have the mentality I have, she would tell me sometimes I wear some things. She'd be like, how you went? I don't know. You have broad shoulders like a man.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I'm like, a decolletage, mommy. Thank God for e-news that would do list of people that had good shoulders. I'm like, okay, I look like this person. But there are different kids that react differently to things. If it was a kid that required a lot more attention and whatever, this automatically becomes an issue.
My sister.
My mom told me I saw when red lipstick, I have more lips. Low-key, subconscious. I don't even wear lipstick now.
She's not in this, so she doesn't know what this lips do.
The root cause of most of these issues of like body
issues,
from childhood.
Exactly.
Actually from childhood.
So you should grow some thick skin because it's not something that you're not used to.
Or would you call that body shaming? It's your parents. I don't think
Oh my God, body shaming.
I don't think they're trying to shame you.
Even if I'm at the airport, my
Your
mom will
parents
come and
are
hit my
too.
chest.
They are too.
Okay, so it's not about what you say that makes body shaming with your intention. That's what you're
I
saying.
feel like it's the intention because right now your parents, there's a familiarity you have with them. They're too comfortable with you, and you think they can tell you anything. So I don't think you might want to.
It's just like
that's what I'm saying. That they're not doing it.
No, that boss employee.
I don't think the parents are doing it.
Guys, let me tell you what happened to me one time. Let me tell you what happened to me one time.
This boss was obviously, he was consciously telling you are fat body shaming. Your parents are not doing it consciously. They're just
Body shaming when it comes from parents, yes. And I love my family to bits, but I grew up literally hearing, oh, don't grow too tall, otherwise you won't find a man to marry you.
Nigerian parents are the pioneers of body shaming from childhood. Do you understand? So in fact, I think that's where we learned it from our parents and our relatives and aunties and uncles, just always shaming you. If you're pretty, you're too fine. If you're ugly, you're too ugly. You're fat, you're too fat. You're slim, you're too something. It's annoying.
Okay, one thing about Nigerian parents that I feel like Nigerian parents think, okay, because I gave birth to you, I can say what the hell I want to say to you. I know that's not the case. That is not the case. If my mom ever tried to body shame me, trust me, I would not speak to her for weeks.
I think regardless of who it's coming from, if you are speaking about my physical attributes in a derogatory sense, it's body shaming. But I feel like a lot of times parents don't know how much damage they are doing to their kids when they say these things they say. They just feel, oh, look, it's something you see in the mirror every day, it's something you should know. And I don't think they're doing it from a place of malice. It's just what they say.
Let me tell you guys, one time when I had just entered uni, I had one boyfriend that was just feeding me every time in the night, chicken and chips, chicken and chips. He just wanted me to be fat. As I was adding weight, my stomach was getting big, bro. I went home. Sometimes my mom would be going out. I would dress up, oh, let's go. The next day, she just look at me. Just stay at home.
because of your belly.
Don't follow me.
You're embarrassed.
Tell me that. Sure, you will not just see this one now. Do you understand? Like, then I don't care what their intention is. Oh, it's not about your intention. To be very honest, at the end of the day, it's how the person feels. Exactly, and that's how the person feels. So it is still body shaming. Stop telling people your ass is fat like it's a compliment. If you can say fat is body shaming, stop calling me my ass is fat.
What? But some girls like that.
Sorry, it's your backside.
Fat.
Yeah, but since we're talking about body shaming now, it's all body shaming. You are shaming my booty. You are calling it fat.
Okay, so what other?
What would you rather?
What would you rather say? What would you rather they say?
You have a nice body. Period.
But it's only your bum that says fat.
Only my bum. Then
you have a nice bum.
Leave her. She'll be
Big
blushing
ass.
inside. She's talking now. She'll be blushing inside.
Big ass.
Some boo will be like, "Oh, your ass is fat." She's like, "Oh, hey."
I actually think that no. I think it's derogatory. I feel like stop sexualizing me. There's so many other things in my body that you can compliment if you're really trying to compliment. You don't have to tell me my ass is big before I know you're complimenting.
But what if your bum is like the most obvious? The quickest one that just before they get to like your eyes and stuff.
You just say nice ass. You don't have to tell me it's fat.
Is it FAT
Oh,
or
wait. Wait. Why are you so sensitive? The word fat. Why are you so sensitive? Wow. I want to know.
I didn't see that coming.
Wait.
Me, I'm saying based on what you said. If we're going to be saying okay, calling somebody fat or what, all of that shit is like body shaming. Okay, what's when they call you say you have a fat ass or a big dick?
Big dick is a compliment. Yeah,
but my point is, I need you guys to establish that all these things, those are words.
Yeah,
and if this actually, if this actually describes your ass or your dick or your body, then it's not body shaming.
I think
they're just calling you what you are.
Fair.
Anyways, calling people fat is derogatory. What else?
Yeah. For me, it's asking me where my boobs are. There's breasts. No breasts. I'm so tired.
True. What I think for me is the question: have you added weight?
Yeah.
Are you mad?
I mind your business.
Like, okay, I've added weight, but I'm gonna lose. It's like, why are you asking me? If you can see it, ingest it and keep quiet about it. Don't now come and do the have you added weight? Because there's no way for me to answer it.
I just thought
If I say no, it will not be like, oh, why was the person asking me? If I say yes, it will not be, oh, you should lose weight. You look better when you were skinny.
I mind your business.
But the truth of the matter is, there's something you said that triggered. I've asked this question to people. Do Nigerians ask questions because they actually are interested in what actually worried about you or
God, that's it.
Are they actually saying it because they want you to do better? Just because they want to talk.
Speaking of body shaming terms, this was so horrible. God, I laughed so much. So the last time we shot, right? Abby was talking. Should I really be saying makeup artist? Oh my God, should I be saying this? I don't know. Anyways, Abby was talking to the makeup artist, right? And she asked her, "Are you pregnant?" And she's not pregnant. That's another thing. You guys keep things to yourself. Oh, you thought she was pregnant.
Okay.
Anyways,
no, but I didn't ask.
At the same time, it's also issues. Nigerians should be more observant.
Let's keep things to yourself.
There's certain things you look at and you know when somebody is pregnant.
See, I'm with you. You know,
have been
so
quiet.
you guys are dropping a lot of germs, and
You are absorbing.
exactly.
The sponge, like the shirts are wearing, like the sponge are wearing.
Yeah, you don't watch that stuff.
Please don't ask people if they are pregnant.
Fair.
Don't do that.
See, it's better for you to
know if
say.
a fat person is pregnant.
No, it's your nose. The nose swells.
But you see what I'll tell you guys.
Your feet are.
It's not prone to, like, it's understandable, but you're not going to take these things personally, you know, because we've got structures, you know, mesomorphs, ectomorphs, endomorphs. So our structures,
Most people don't know that.
our body type.
The average Nigerian does not know that.
I don't know that. That's why they'll ask me if I'm a
Shapes.
boy every day.
No, you see, I think those things too are beautiful because that's what brings the diversity. So we're searching for, you know, what makes sense for us, and that's, you know, the soul partner, the flesh of flesh, the bone of the bone. It's very difficult, but these things is why we have a lot of differences, you know, for us to be able to, you know, come true to.
Are you looking for a wife?
Yeah, exactly. She's smart.
Get
She's
you
smart.
Yeah.
A life companion.
But okay,
Yeah.
based on what Farouk was saying, to be honest, you are right.
Yeah.
You don't have to say everything in your mind. Shut the fuck up. Keep it to
You understand?
yourself.
It's not your
If somebody
business.
told me, have you added with best believe you're getting that you fucking so it's your business. You understand? Like, that's my own.
And the thing is, everybody feels like their opinion should be expressed. Somebody came on my page, I was like, oh, I preferred you when you were skinnier. Who gives a shit about you? I didn't want you, Jay. Are we friends?
What are you?
You are not paying my bill. You are not giving me above.
I remember one musician that tweeted something one time. He was just like, he literally did a video. It was like, y'all always complaining about my music and how shit my music is. So I'm going to open a GoFundMe account. If you can sponsor my life for the next 5 years, I'm raising 5 million. If you can't raise that money, shut the fuck up and let me.
Fair enough.
Like, allow me.
Fair enough.
I love that.
So the person that's giving money now can body shame you.
I want to
can't-
ask.
I will be something now.
What's that?
Still not allowed.
No, it's not allowed, but at least
I want
the
to
bank
okay,
account.
so what people are saying calling somebody fat is not good, is not good. So I want to actually ask a question. When is he allowed to tell somebody you're fat?
No, it's.
I think when it's affecting them.
Their health.
No, listen.
Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy. It's just the word itself, fat. Say something else. Just say, I don't know.
Farouk.
There's no way you put an
Can I
Nigerian
say something to you,
defense.
Farouk? I put it to you that if you were morbidly obese, right? And I said to you, oh, darling, you need to lose weight. Obviously, before you got there, you knew you needed to lose weight, but denial, right? And I come and say, you're a bit on the plus size, you need to lose weight. You will not feel it until I tell you, my nigga, you're fat.
At the same
Of
time,
course, so much space.
People
I understand where
is even a lot more heavy
than fat.
Morbid.
Morbidly, I swear. You were there with this your fat.
when people are struggling about something, like somebody is trying to lose weight, constantly making efforts to lose weight, so he or she doesn't need you to remind him or her that he is fat. And most of the time, that word is a reminder of what people are struggling to fight.
So would you rather say you've added weight?
Personal experience, I realize, let the person come to you and make a comment.
Tell you about it.
That's
Yes.
it. Let the person make a
My
comment.
darling, if you're feeling like this beside
I feel like
I'm not waiting for you to make already comments to me. You've made like 27 million comments and I'm taking enough and I'm going to let you know
Some things are different. This one is not body shaming.
It's like, look, don't die.
I personally feel like fat shouldn't be a derogatory word. It's an adjective.
I think it's a quantifying word.
Exactly. Maybe I sound desensitized or insensitive, right? But
Yes.
it's an adjective, in my opinion.
What's the truth?
It's an adjective. Okay, guys, are we calling children fat?
Of course, now you have to identify.
Like if you see a fat kid, you say, you are fat, though.
That one, children,
I'm confused.
No,
Exactly.
it sticks with them.
Many times, I like to think that body shaming is effective when the person understands what you're saying and is offended by it. Exactly. Children don't care what you're fat.
No, they care what you say. Don't say that.
Okay, what age is a child?
Child is from.
If you tell a 9-year-old
0
person
to-
you're fat, do you think the person will
Yeah,
be bothered?
no, no.
Hey.
I can give you
I was
percent.
ugly, I will beat you.
I can give you percent.
You are a
Everybody-
fighter.
I was always
saying?
told as a kid that when I smiled, I look old. I didn't smile for 9 years.
Serious.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Bruh, so there are
Sorry.
things that children
I
that
know.
children hear.
Yeah,
no,
right.
true. That
That
things that
stick
that
with
stick
you.
with you.
They're very
It
impressionable.
transcends into your adulthood. That's the truth.
Even
Sorry,
with
what are you talking about? What are you saying?
This is the person that is saying we should all be sensitive. Sensitive guy. That's so sensitive, Farouk.
So look at the sensitive guy.
Okay, what about telling somebody you smell or your mouth smells? Is that body shaming?
if your mouth is smelling there,
Reality
Wait, it's not
check.
body
it's
shaming,
reality
guys.
check. It's not body shaming.
That's not body shaming.
Because your mouth is actually smelling.
It's
and
just
it's a
like-
danger
No,
to
like I already
everybody.
said before, body
But
shaming doesn't mean
yourself.
it's the fact. Most of the time, it's the fact. Are you fat? You're
Reality
fat.
check, yeah.
So your mouth is smelling. If the fact is that your mouth is smelling, so is it body shaming?
No,
No, it's
because
not.
body shaming is you are a danger to yourself, or you are your mouth is smelling. You cannot smell it. Every other person is smelling. So we need to tell you.
Do you understand?
With body shaming, that's your personal
You're
journey.
insecure.
I feel like if
Securities,
you're
yeah.
saying it as like it's supposed to be a bad thing, then it's shaming. So
Yeah,
if I
but-
say you're fat and I'm not particularly
Also, it might also
being
be the
derogatory.
tone.
The tone of your
So
mouth
for
is
example,
smelling.
if I'm
Yes,
trying
now
to
they
describe
are
I don't think it's ever a nice tone.
No,
Sorry.
there's a I've done. See, let me give you my person. See all this
Please tell
first-hand
me.
experience.
Because like,
will just buy
I don't know how
suits
to
for
tell.
you. When it's your birthday, I'll buy you brush and toothpaste.
Have you done that to anybody?
Yes, now
Because
in
there are
high
people
school,
that-
but I already have
all
brush
of
and
us
toothpaste, so
came
they'll know
together.
now.
We're just like this person's my friend.
Yo.
The person must smell it. Let us buy the person.
Yeah,
And body, buy the person
shady.
sponge.
What did
But
the
the guy
person?
did
What
that,
did the
yeah.
person do afterwards?
That is
She called it nice
She'll take it and be
birthday.
happy now.
And she knew that that's what the message you
when
were
you
trying to
give them
pass.
and she fell, but me I put her aside. I'm just like, yo, this is the real P. You either take your advice. No, it's true. See, you either want to help yourself or you don't.
Fair. Bruv, if the
Okay,
thing is not
obviously,
bad,
I
if
feel
it's
like
not
buying
bad, it's not
a
shaming.
toothbrush and toothpaste is very mean.
And
So if
deodorant
I have a
is
friend, for
shady.
example, now, and the person's mouth doesn't smell very nice, I don't have the guts to say it. So what can I do?
Sure, it's very nice,
Aside,
it does not
aside
smell
from
very
buying
nice.
toothpaste, I cannot even do that.
I said,
Toothpaste and brush.
You put deodorant inside there.
But did they ask for your help? Do you understand?
No,
That's
no,
the
no,
thing.
no,
That's-
this one-
They're
this one
smelling to
doesn't need to-
all of us now.
Man, you
You're not helping your friend,
you guys are
Ichi.
so sensitive.
You're not helping your
man.
friend.
God of mercy.
You have to
So
buy
what
them
would
a
you say
little
to your
hamper.
friend?
Bruv, if somebody,
Deodorant.
see, it's not shaming.
Since
If
hamper.
the thing, if there's something, if you're fat and it's not a
Halloween
bad thing,
pack.
and I'm describing you as, oh yeah, this babe that is fat, it's not shaming. It's
No,
a
it's a
description.
description.
However,
Okay, also
sorry,
context,
however,
context.
if you have a smelly
What?
mouth, that is not a good thing in any ramification, in any dimension, any alternate universe. Smelly mouth is not
It
good.
hinders
Do
relationship.
you understand?
That's
Very
no.
fat.
I don't know how you guys
Hold on,
Like, being
that.
fat isn't always bad. Some people that are fat, they don't know
that-
bad.
that
Yeah,
money
Do you
bad.
understand? They
How to
actually
dress
suits
well.
them.
Yeah, it
So
suits
I've never
them.
met anybody that mouth odor suits them.
Nobody.
Beyonce now.
Nobody. It's a struggle for all of us. What do you say?
Beyonce now. What Beyonce?
Beehive, Ola said that
Please.
Beyonce's mouth is smelling. Beehive, Ola said that Beyonce's mouth.
Drag him.
I'm talking about see.
Sting
I mean,
him.
forget Beyonce. Let's go back. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm with you, man.
Thank you
Farid.
very
I'm
much.
with you.
No, I love Beyonce, but I think she's overrated.
Do you understand
Let's
what I'm saying?
continue. No, this
I'm
is
not
the
with
topic.
Solange.
This is not
I'm
the
not with
topic.
Solange.
Solange, yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
more
yes,
with
yes,
Solange.
brother.
I mean, even
Yes, no, it's not the topic. Let's go. Let's come back.
Yeah.
Let's come back.
I'm
to
not
the
talking
topic.
about
Let's come back to
Beyonce in
the
this degrading manner.
You get me, man.
Beyonce does not know about red hot topics. So we're talking about
she would know. What do you mean?
come.
You think we're here to
Yes,
play? She
so
would
come.
know.
But two of you, please, there's no.
I heard she has hallucinations.
Anyways, I think anybody that is
You are just
fat
changing the name
or
of this
whatever
every time.
that feels like they're being shamed.
You know American
The
pronunciation,
real problem is
British,
with
you have
you.
the Nigerian.
For the fact that
you have
they've
the
called you what you are and you're feeling
Igbo.
upset about it. Clearly you don't like it, so change it so they don't have to call you fat. Simple.
Fair.
But if you're coming around with body odor, mouth odor,
But-
there's nothing shaming about
But some
that.
of these
You are
things-
shaming us.
I think some of these things can be
It's
changed.
horrible.
You see, we spoke about the different body types. Some people are big bone, they're fat. That's what they are, and they're beautiful. BMW.
This
Some
one does
people
not.
actually
This is
love
BMW.
that.
Exactly. That's why I said if you
BBW.
love how you are, nobody you will never see it.
You see, with the BMW, it's a luxury ride. So, excuse me, I think we all make mistakes, but, BMW is a luxury ride. So if you look at that, I think a BBW too is luxury, personally. And, for people that actually like that. So ideally, I would say that if you're describing the car and the girl, BMW is like the most luxury, obviously, here.
Because
Like I
let me
said.
not lie to you.
especially some, you know, some white people as well. They really like the fat.
The thick.
They
Some
like
people,
the
that's a
thick.
preference.
Some people actually like it, you know. I mean, personally, I don't have a problem.
Niggas are like fat babes are the
it's
ones
a
with the
girl.
most money. Let me even just tell you, put facts
I'm
now.
not. See, I don't know about the census on that, but I'm just saying, like,
It's
the
the
girls.
facts. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Let me tell you guys
people
for a
get all
fact.
this
Let me
information?
tell you for a fact. Every
guys.
fat babe I know
Very
that
laughing.
is like a nice babe, fine but fat. The people that toast them, bruh.
Everybody has specs.
Look at them money.
Okay, apparently, no.
Like they want plenty
But
because
you know
they know they can afford the extra.
No, besides that,
Understand?
the fat girls
know.
talk
every
less.
time.
Don't get it twisted. They take way less. Trust me. They
Wait,
don't.
guess what?
You know.
I don't know.
I suggest.
Oh my god, I heard that fat girls are very good at sucking dick. I heard that they have I heard that they are so good at it.
But the skinny short ones.
Experience is the best teacher.
First of all, before you make any comments about anybody's body, whether they're your friend, your brother, your sister, or anything, make sure that that person is ready to have that conversation. That's something a lot of people don't consider.
I think people should be nicer to other people. But at the same time, I think we shouldn't go around expecting everybody to be nice to us and treating us like eggs. So, like, toughen up, grow some balls, and love yourself regardless. Like, fat is not a death sentence.
You come to First Fitness. I'm a fitness trainer. I've got 8 packs. Been doing this for 4 years. You know, we'll make it look good. It's natural. It's organic.
Do things that will help your self-esteem. So when people say these things that it doesn't really get to you, it just bounces back at them, and at the end of the day, they look stupid.
It's like if you don't give the bully the power over you, they can't bully you. So work on whatever it is you think may be wrong with you or something about yourself you don't necessarily like. Learn to love every single part of yourself, and trust me, nobody's going to be able to body shame you for anything.
One word, don't. That's it.